Welcome to our Mother's Day Zoom.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for people to log in.
Hi, our Facebook friends. You're joining our Mother's Day Zoom event with Julie and Ange. All right, so we're just gonna wait and allow people to join the party and like this song.
Okay, ready? And I'm gonna turn on your IG live in.
Hi, Facebook.
Here's IG. Connecting.
We're live on Instagram. Hi, everyone. Okay, 6. Starting. And your mother. Yeah, these are all moms here. Gorgeous moms. Julie, Angela, Lisa over there. Oh, beautiful. Yay. Julie, she doesn't like doing this.
She's
I'm
nervous.
making her.
She's nervous on
We're
camera.
making her do this because she's going to be the demo patient for our cat scratch resurfacing. Yes, kind of. That's going to be the highlight of our Mother's Day Zoom event. Thank you all for joining us and taking the time out of your busy schedule, especially if you're a mom. We know how busy things get. And so it's really, really important to think about taking care of yourself, because if we don't take care of ourselves as moms, who will, right?
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Okay, so what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna do a little rundown on what's gonna happen during our Zoom event. We want this to be interactive. We have Lisa on the computer there, so if you have questions on Facebook, also obviously on Zoom. If you're joining us on Zoom, you can type in your questions. We will try our best to answer as quickly as possible. If we don't get to the questions, we will reach out to you in person somehow through messaging and all of that afterwards, so we can answer your questions. And for Instagram, Rick is over there because I can't read that far. So if there are any questions on
Hello
Instagram.
from Las Vegas. Oh, we love
Chef
Las
Valerie?
Vegas.
Chef Valerie.
Chef Valerie.
He says
the
greetings,
Chef
greetings from
Valerie?
Manila.
Wow.
Wow, hello.
Mabuhay.
Wow,
Ooh,
so
very
Chef
nice.
Valerie is our dear
Salamat.
friend. Yep. She was the executive chef at Yamashiro's, and now she's the executive chef for Philippine Airlines. So if you guys are ever looking to
Congrats.
fly business class I know on PAL, you'll get to taste her creation.
That's
so
amazing.
hello.
Wow.
And my friend Jenny from Canada, hi. Okay, so the rundown, we're gonna talk about our favorite skincare products, and that's the Illumier MD products. I know Nurse Jenny, Glam Nurse Jenny, is a huge fan of Illumier MD, so you can chime in as well, because you have a lot of expertise on the products. Julie is our, can you get in the, Julie is our beautiful esthetician. We all practice what we preach. These are really products that we use, treatments that we believe in, and Julie believes in our cat scratch procedure enough to be the demo patient today. And then we're gonna talk about Upneek, which is amazing. You know, if you guys want an instant pop in your eyes, opening your eyes, this is really amazing, and we'll show how we use that. The VCO2 lift, this is the carboxy therapy for the V area, and moms, we all need this in our lives because, you know, things happen and this is necessary for us to become moms. We use that V.
We do.
Yeah, we did use that V. Okay, and then we'll talk about our raffles. We're gonna have raffles for our Zoom participants, and we're gonna also offer some very incredible Mother's Day specials, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so let's start. So since Julie's gonna be the demo patient, we want her to really put her input right now on some of her favorite Illumier MD products. We're preparing our skin for summer now, right? And so we want to kind of obviously protect the skin from damage, and there's many different ways to do that using skincare products. So Julie, take it away.
So my favorite sunscreen is the Sheer Hydration. The
Yes.
tinted. I love it.
Yes.
I think it's this one
Okay.
here. Has a nice light tint to it. Very sheer, very hydrated. It has glutathione in it.
How's it going?
It goes on and it feels almost like a moisturizer.
See, look at that.
Exactly.
It's actually tinted.
And leaves your skin looking very glowy, very fresh.
Ooh, look at the beautiful hands, and
Oh, like a hand model.
Yes, the Sheer Hydration is SPF 40, and it's multitasking, which I love about all of the Illumia MD sunscreens. So obviously, every day I really recommend as a dermatologist for you to pick a sunscreen that you love, that you really like the consistency. And Sheer Hydration works because not only do you get sun protection, it's micronized zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. So it is a broad spectrum sunscreen. But in addition, you also get vitamin E, which is really moisturizing. It's a strong antioxidant. It also has resveratrol, which is a strong antioxidant, and one of our favorite antioxidants ever. You guys guess?
Glutathione.
Yes, glutathione. So we believe in glutathione here at MUD Clinic. We offer IV therapy with vitamin C, and I'm a big believer. And I've shared on Instagram, those of you, my Insta story and Facebook, that I get that on a regular basis. We all
I do too, yeah.
And so Sheer Hydration, which is Julie's favorite sunscreen.
And it's chemical free.
Exactly. So if you're gonna go to Hawaii on vacation, it is safe for the coral reefs. And if you have allergies to sunscreen, usually it's because of chemical ingredients in sunscreen, and so you're less likely to be allergic if you use zinc and titanium dioxide.
So I'm oily. I actually prefer a different sunscreen from their line called Moisture Matte.
Yes.
So I like Moisture Matte. It's also tinted, but it kind
comes
of
out.
goes on, like it looks a little weird and almost like pasty, but it blends in really beautifully and it gives a slightly more of a matte finish. And then what I like too is it's really great as a base for my makeup. So, sort of depending on where your skin is at, like as far as like maybe your age and where you are in the season of your life, if you will. So for me, I'm not old, not young. So I need coverage, but I'm oily. So yeah, I find that for me, the Moisture Matte tends to be better for my skin type.
Yes, and don't freak out because it does come out white. And if you have olive skin tone or skin of color, you're like, oh my God, is it gonna leave a white pasty?
It does not.
It doesn't.
Because I
It's
have
really
the Moisture Matte on right now, and I had to put on like fresh makeup.
And Moisture Matte comes in different
shades.
Yeah.
Exactly.
4 shades, 3 shades.
4, I believe.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can like try out the different shades to find which one is best for you. But for younger patients, I'd say Moisture Matte. Patients who have more mature, potentially drier skin, and you kind of need a little bit more hydration, Sheer Hydration would be great.
Right.
But what if you don't want tint? Some people don't like tint.
Sheer Hydration comes in one.
Is that Clear Shield or is that different?
No, just Sheer Hydration and tinted.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Cool.
Yeah. So if you do suffer from melasma or pigmentary conditions, it's really important to actually use tinted sunscreen because
Is it extra protection?
yes, there's iron oxide in there, and if you and why that is important is iron oxide provides additional protection, not just UV but also visible light. And so if you use a tinted sunscreen with iron oxide, you will get protection for both UVA, UVB, and visible light, which all can cause pigmentation and sun damage. And so that's really important. But if you don't like that tinted, look, they do come in untinted. Okay, all right. So
And
that's sunscreen.
There's also Clear Shield,
Yes.
which is more for acne skin.
Yes.
Oil free.
So this one, we see a lot of acne patients, of course, being a dermatology clinic. And so this is the sunscreen that comes in the acne kit. And because sunscreen is a huge culprit, if you are acne prone, you have to be really careful what sunscreen you use. But we absolutely recommend all of our acne patients, even young teenagers, to use sunscreen because the products and treatments that are used can make them more sensitive to sun, or if they're on antibiotics, oral antibiotics, they are more susceptible to sunburns, and they must use sunscreen. But a lot of kids, they don't want to wear sunscreen because it gets oily and causes acne.
Well, I will say, yeah, it's it
For your
goes
shield?
in a lot easier than the moisture mat and the sheer hydration. It absorbs pretty nicely, but it doesn't feel occlusive or too moisturizing. So I definitely think patients who have acne prone skin would like this.
Yeah. And we have this is, like I said, is part of the acne kit that we have, and we haven't had patients who complain that it broke them out. And so that's very, very important. So the bottom line take home message is that one, sunscreen is a must. You must incorporate sunscreen in your daily skincare regimen if you care about how your skin looks and how it's going to age. And also, obviously, as a dermatologist, prevention of skin cancers.
And we live in Southern California. You get a lot of unintentional sun exposure and sun damage, whether it's from driving or even in your house.
Yes.
Like
And
it's
even
just
visible light,
it's sunny here.
Yeah, it's sunny when you're
So-
driving, when you're walking to and from your office.
Walking
and-
your dog.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not just when you go to the beach or
Right.
something like that. So really incorporate it. Okay. So Julie, what else?
Vitamin C.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love
vitamin
vitamin
C.
C.
This little guy here.
It is little, but it's
Yeah,
potent and it
15%
works. Yes.
ascorbic acid,
Mhm.
hyaluronic acid in there as well.
Yes, and the way that the Everactive C and E peptide, so essentially the main ingredients, the powerhouse ingredients that are in this formulation is of course your vitamin C, and it's a bioavailable vitamin C, vitamin E, which essentially allows vitamin C to work better as an antioxidant, and it's also highly moisturizing of the skin. And the peptide is matrixyl, and that is a very, very strong, scientifically proven anti-aging peptide. So essentially, what you're doing is you're protecting and creating a shield on your skin cells, so that it will protect you against free radical that causes aging and sunspots, age spots, wrinkles. So this is really nice, and it's really good even for sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I want you to point out the packaging, because there are a lot of different vitamin C products that are available, and there's quite a big range in prices. So I do want to talk about the benefit of buying Illumia vitamin C and E peptide because of its special packaging.
Right. So, I mean, I think we have one, but I'm just going to show you. Yeah. So it comes in a special package like this. The delivery is different in that the vitamin C capsules, the little capsules, is not mixed in the vehicle, which is the part that makes it feel like a serum, until you're ready to use it. And so you mix the little vitamin C capsules, and then you shake it, and then now your product is active.
Yeah.
It's very fresh, because the problem is vitamin C can easily oxidize, and then the potency of your product is decreased. And it comes in like a dark bottle, right?
Yeah.
And you just use it like drops. You don't need a lot, and it's very, very potent. And I'm very sensitive. I have very sensitive skin, and I don't have any problems with this. It doesn't create a lot of irritation. It doesn't create stinging and redness and peeling. And so vitamin C is very important for the brightness of the skin. It revitalizes the look of your skin. It reduces fine lines. And if you do have discoloration on your skin, you need vitamin C, and that's why we
Here.
also recommend it.
It actually talks about the activating mix and
We
then
recommend it with the glutathione. Okay, all right. Next,
What do
any
we got?
other last one from
esthetician
Yes,
Julie,
Julie,
before she
because-
has to get ready for her
I also love the aqua infusion mask.
yes, this is one of my
Perfect for
absolute
summer.
favorite products.
So when do you
oil-free.
use it?
I use it. Okay, so I use this before I go in the shower. Like I, wake up and then I'll apply it on my skin and leave it on for maybe about at least 15 minutes and really allow it to soak in. And it's highly moisturizing. So if you have more mature skin, or if you feel like for some reason, any reason your skin is drier and it's lightly peeling or a little sensitive, it is beautiful. And you actually can leave this on and leave it like a treatment mask, like self-pampering mask. How do you use it?
Oh,
I was on a cruise recently, and you're in the sun, obviously.
Mhm.
And I would use it as my nighttime moisturizer because I felt so
Dry.
dehydrated.
Yes.
Yeah, you just put it on a little, thinner than a mask, thinner than a treatment
Mhm.
mask,
Wow, it's-
more like a moisturizer.
it's really hydrating.
really
very
wow.
hydrating.
I love this. So this is the aqua infusion mask, and I look at this as a rescue.
Yeah.
And I tend to be very dry because my age, right? Hormonal changes. But also, like I said, if you are using other products that can cause dryness, this is a really great rescue. All right. Okay. Anything final thoughts before we have Julie get numbed up for our cat scratch, because we're gonna demo that, right? Right. Okay, thanks, Julie. All right, we'll keep going here. And what else do you like? The Illumini.
Oh,
We're
Illumini.
gonna talk about
So,
Illumini, because we're gonna talk about treatment of your eyes, right? Your
Mhm.
upper and lower eyelids, the thinnest skin on our face.
is that why it crepes so
Yes.
much easier than the rest?
Exactly. It tends to be, crepes. And as we age, the skin, the dermis thins out. And because it's already starting off very thin, that area can really show aging. So
So I've had
also,
a
a lot of people get dark circles.
Oh yeah. So I had a conversation with a friend, and she was saying that she doesn't believe in using a separate product for the eyes. What do you
Oops.
think about that?
No. This is something that I'm so religious about. Yes.
So you do need a product for the
Because
eye.
there are a lot of products you can apply all over, but it may be too strong
Yeah.
for the delicate under eye area. Obviously, if you have serums like anti-aging serums,
Mhm.
you can use it everywhere and it will help.
Yeah.
Any skin that you put it on. But there's definitely specific products that are really uniquely designed for that area. And now we're addressing pigmentation in that area, the crepiness, the wrinkling, and even some of the volume loss. as
Yeah.
well.
So like I don't know if my eyes are sensitive, but I find that I'm actually unable to use moisturizers that are meant for the face. I can't put them around my eyes. It actually does irritate my eyes quite a bit. So I am absolutely, excuse us. That's our laughing gas is getting open. So it's
For
it's-
Julie.
Yeah, it's a
yes.
party. So the Illumini is just wonderful. It's specifically for the eye. And then I tend to have dry skin around my eyes because I'm now having combination skin where it's maturing, but I also still get acne. So I still use acne face wash, but my eyes, the skin around my eyes are starting to get dry. So this is perfect. It's thin
Yeah.
enough and it
Beautiful.
absorbs so beautifully, and you can really like just put it under your concealer and
Absolutely.
it blends. And I think it's a nice base so that nothing kind of your makeup
Clumps
doesn't
up.
clump.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's very important,
Mhm.
because a lot of people are spending money on makeup, but really what you should be spending more money
Your
on
skin.
is your skin. And we have many friends who are, celebrity makeup artists, and really the best thing to do if you want to look good
With makeup.
is to have beautiful skin.
Yeah.
And so, and also using the moisture from your skincare products before you apply makeup really allows your makeup to really glow.
Yeah.
And then speaking of moisture,
yeah.
we'll just talk. Illumia MD has a lot of different moisturizers, sort of like their sunscreen, where depending on what type of skin you have,
Yeah.
if you have acne prone skin, if you're normal, or if you're more have mature, drier skin. This
Which
one
do you use?
I like the Hydra Light because
Oh,
I'm kind of
hi.
in between.
I'm Hydra Dew.
Oh, really?
So mine's thicker than yours.
I don't know, maybe.
But you know, maybe you use more
Maybe.
products
do.
in addition.
yes.
My skincare routine is a little bit more simple.
This is the Hydra Light. Yeah, so.
But I think that's really cool. So Illumia, really like it's so customizable because they have different moisturizers. So
and you know, depending, the nice thing too is
maybe
sometimes
depending
it
on the
depends on
season.
the season. It depends, definitely, you know, winter time when the skin is
Yeah.
drier. I feel like I need more moisture, and that's why I really
Right.
use the Aqua Infusion mask.
Maybe I need to do that too.
Yeah, and then I always use a moisturizer. So Hydra Light, Hydra Dew, they're different moisturizers. And a raffle winner will actually win a lot of different things. So maybe let's talk about that. So let's move
Maybe
this.
we can move this
Okay,
there.
let's stop. Let's get them excited. Lise, how's it going over there? Any questions?
Any questions? Cool.
Okay, so these are the products. The Illumia MD. This is our This is the Illumia MD Mother's Day skincare package. We put this together specifically. You know, Illumia MD have kits. They have amazing kits. There's an acne kit. There's a brightening kit. We have discoloration. There is a Calm R. Oh yeah, yes. We want to talk about Calm R. So a lot of people too during winter time, summer, if they're getting, you know, if you have rosacea prone skin, you get redness, irritation, everything's kind of sensitive. Calm R is really an amazing product. So there is a Calm R kit that you can purchase, and you can have a cleanser, Calm R, which is kind of a treatment. And then you can have a moisturizer and a sunscreen. And so
it helps replenish skin's natural protective barrier. That's kind of a nice way to sum that up.
one of the things that it has that's
Mhm.
really cool and unique is the Sea Whip. Sea Whip.
Sea Whip.
Sea Whip. It's an active ingredient that basically has incredible soothing properties. It has,
Can I feel it?
yeah, it's really nice. It has,
I love trying products.
I love products. It has aloe, you know, but it also has a lot of different botanicals. That's the cool thing about Illumia MD. And I'm sure
Smells
those
nice.
of you who are our patients who already use Illumia MD, you know, will agree that it's very, very well tolerated. We don't have a lot of
Yes.
people who complain that it's, you
Too
know, going
strong.
to irritate their
Mhm.
skin. And so if you have sensitive skin and you feel like there's no products that will work for you, you need to talk to us because we probably can set you up
Yeah.
with a Calm R. Okay, so these are, tell them about the raffle. This is the
Ooh, okay,
Mother's
so
Day.
the Mother's Day raffle actually comes with a lot. Wow.
Mm.
So the sheer
And you have to
hydration-
actually, Lisa will want me to remind you, you have to stay through the whole thing in Zoom. And at the end, you know, we'll know who stayed the whole time. And then the winners of the raffle will be contacted by email.
us.
By us. You'll know. You'll know.
So in the Mother's Day gift basket, I guess you could say, sheer hydration, which is the one that Julie was talking about. This is the sunscreen, and this is the tinted one that has glutathione. Ooh, the microderm polish. We actually didn't
gosh.
talk about this and we didn't demo it, but this is awesome. I
This
use this
lives-
in my shower.
Yes, this lives in the shower for me as
Yes.
well. And I use it about 2 times a week. And if you want, you know, kind of like that newly microdermabrasion skin,
It's so it just makes the
It's
skin so soft.
smooth, you're glowing because you are removing that dead skin at the top layer. And it's
eye
also
rescue
moisturizing.
pads.
That's also, I love eye rescue pads. So you just put it and it hydrates, it plumps your under eye area. And I use this like right before I put on my makeup. So
Like literally you have an
Yeah,
event and
put it
you are
on.
putting it on. So
Let's
let's
put it on,
say you have a wedding, you have a party to attend, you are going to do it that day.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
Got it. And then we have Hydrolite.
So
That's
that's
the
the
moisturizer.
Mhm.
And then,
Illumina.
ooh, the Illuminite. This is a
Gosh,
perfect
this is
set.
amazing. Okay,
Perfect
this
set.
is a perfect-
What is the,
Cheryl is it's a
what is the value? of
retail
this?
value of $390.
Wow.
So that is going to be an amazing Mother's Day
Oh, man.
present for the winner. And you know the aluminum D products too, they last a long time.
They
They're
do.
huge. So you know they're weak, and these are really medical grade, clean beauty products.
Mhm.
So let's talk a little bit
What
about let's talk about the V area. Okay, and you talk about the V area because you also, you know, you've had the O shot too.
I have had the O
Okay.
shot. I had two
And you had
vaginal
you had
deliveries.
I had C-section.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
So
I knew
your
this is
her
mine.
hoo-ha is intact. Mine had a little bit of damage
Yeah,
from
mine's just
birth.
natural aging.
Yeah,
Yours is yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So they're different things, but we both
Okay,
need
now let's come
this.
closer. There you go.
So a lot of you may have heard about us talking about the CO2 Lift Pro mask for the face, but that company also has the same mask, but for the vaginal area.
So,
And that skin is actually really, really receptive to these types of products. So this is something that you can do for medical reasons. Let's say if you have some vaginal dryness, it does help to promote the health and wellness of the skin and the tissue down there. But even just cosmetically, even the appearance of it, it can make the skin look more supple. So what's interesting is you would think that it would be like a lot of the younger patients that are more interested in this, but I feel like we've had a lot of older patients who are postmenopausal who are interested in this, because I want to say like intimate health and intimate beauty, it's a newer thing. And it's really the postmenopausal patients who could really benefit from this.
and I really feel like everyone can benefit from this. So what we're doing is carboxytherapy of, you know, the area. So we can either, you know, I'm gonna show this.
Yeah.
Angela can show you how to use it.
Let
They
me,
come in pack. This VCO2 lift is a series. So you do it for 5 days, right? And you do it at home in, you know, the comfort of your own home.
don't worry, we're not applying it for you.
We're not demoing this right now.
Julie,
we're
get it
just-
ready. We're gonna demo the V-lift on you.
No, we're not demonstrating this, but you can just imagine. So there's 2 packets. There is a large packet and a small packet, and you mix those 2 together, and then you essentially will create a gel.
Yep.
And then the pack comes with these special syringes. So once you mix them, and Angela will show you how it looks when it's mixed. And then you use these syringes to draw it up. And then, yes, we can treat both the outside, so
And
the skin
the
and
inner.
the vaginal canal, because all of those areas change. And if you have dryness, if you have some pain in that area, this really helps. And many OB-GYNs are now really recommending this for patients.
Yeah, because if you do a face mask on your face,
You'll
why
see a
wouldn't you do a
difference.
face mask or a mask, if you will, or skincare down there?
Yeah, it makes total sense. And this is a way that you can restore the area. It's also a way, maybe if you're, you know, not yet ready for
O-shot?
O-shot, and Angela will tell you about the O-shot. So there it is. So the 2 packets, the contents are mixed together, and then you're gonna have this this gel that'll solidify. And in your home, you can keep it in there for about an hour. Some people leave it longer. Some people even sleep and then, you know, keep it in there overnight. And then you just rinse it off and it comes off. And then you do a series about 5. and you should really see a difference. Her patients really love it.
I wish I had this for like my honeymoon or something. Actually, speaking of my honeymoon, did I do? Oh yeah, I did the O shot before my wedding.
That's right, and okay. Yeah, so talk about the O shot as I'm getting ready.
Okay.
Over there, we're gonna. Those of you, obviously, we really promoted that we're gonna do a demo. We're gonna do our cat scratch resurfacing. Talk about the O
Okay,
shot and then
so-
show them the before and afters
Yeah.
for cat scratch. and
All
then
right.
time machine.
So the O shot is revolutionary. It's a way to turn back the clock to really like the vaginal area, to the clitoral area. Medically, you can do it for for women who, I guess you can say, like, have urinary incontinence. So let's say you're someone who you sneeze or you're like jumping or working out, and then you trickle a little bit of urine. So this is a perfect procedure for it. We're just trying to help turn back the clock on some of the tissues that got damaged from childbirth. I've done it before. The reason why I had done it most recently was I was having urinary frequency and I was having a hard time holding my pee. And the way that I was able to tell was when I would lay down for a lash appointment, which is about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. I would use the restroom before I laid down. And then I was already dying to use the bathroom by the time I had to get, by the time I was done with the appointment. And I knew that that wasn't normal for me. And there were no other issues that were going on that were contributing to that. So I asked my sister to do an O shot for me. And then it took about a week or so for it to kick in. And for some patients, it can take longer to kick in, and it can take maybe 2 to 3 consecutive treatments, depending on how much damage there are to the tissues. But it worked, and I had a lot of really, I guess you could say, like, relief. And I was able to now go through a whole appointment without having to go to the bathroom. So regarding cat scratch, this is a super exciting procedure. I want to show you some before and after pictures, and this is the treatment that we're going to demo on Julie. So if you can take a look here, this is the before photo, and this is the after photo. Our goal when we are doing the cat scratch procedure is to reduce the amount of heaviness to the eyelids and the redundant tissue. And what we mean when we say redundant tissue, when her eyes are closed, you can see tissue here that you can almost pinch, and it's extra and it's hanging over a bit. And then afterwards, look at that. That is a huge improvement. The patient was thrilled. We had done her upper eyelids as well as her lower eyelids. I'll show you the next picture, and you can appreciate the lower eyelids a little bit more in that photo. Here we go. So this is her eyes when they're open. And then look at the under eyes. You can see texture as well as almost like a little eye bag here. And then afterwards, the skin became so much tighter that it improved the appearance of the eye bag to the point where you almost don't even see it. Are you guys ready to see the treatment? Who's ready? I'm ready. Here we go. You're gonna come with me.
Hello. All right, guys. Julie has been numbed, so we injected some local anesthesia. It injected some local anesthesia here. And so she shouldn't feel, most of it. Maybe there's some areas that were skipped, but
I tested it.
you
Perfect.
tested, okay,
Perfect.
it's perfect. But it's possible, but we have the laughing gas. Julie also used the nitrous. And so if you see her, kind of having this tube in her mouth, that is blown up, which makes everything amazing, right? All right, so we ready? Hello to our Instagram live friends, Facebook friends, and this is a smoke evacuator. So what I'm gonna use is Plexer. This is a soft surgery plasma device. There's a lot of other plasma devices out there, but this is the one that is true plasma. It's a very, very powerful tool So you have to make sure that whoever is doing this really knows what they're doing. You can really get hurt. You can get scarring. You can get keloid scars. You can have really terrible hyperpigmentation if this is not done expertly. So it looks a lot easier than it is, but that's why Julie's having me do that. So, okay, here we go. What's gonna happen is there's sublimation of the tissue. So we're really removing tissue. Okay. So you see the spark, and we call it cat scratch because Julie's gonna have some scabs that kind of looks like cat scratches. But essentially, the smoke that's coming out, that's the extra skin that is being sublimated. Sublimation is a process that takes solid matter into gas. So the surface area is actually really less. So a lot of technologies out there can tighten the skin, but it doesn't remove skin. This is actually removing skin. So what we're achieving is a non-surgical blepharoplasty. Explain this. How are you doing, Julie? Good. Good?
It's gonna, maybe just take the phone out. You can at least get closer to the phone.
Can you come closer and with this?
No. Just your hand is blocking. That's fine. Take the phone so you can at least see this way.
Okay, I think they can see it.
So you have to have steady hands and you can't go too deep. The joke is when I teach how to do things,
Not too much, but not too little.
not too superficial, not too deep, just perfect. So these lines are going to form scabs, superficial scabs that will last for about 5 to 7 days. So there is downtime with this procedure. You'll have some swelling. So usually this is a good time to also do another amazing treatment for the under eye called platelet-rich fibrin matrix. And I shared that on my Instagram story. Okay, open your eyes, Julie.
You do a good job, Nina.
Yes,
Very good. Yeah.
very
Okay.
good. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do the lower eyelid. Okay, so you can see there's kind of like the pattern there. And if I pull on the skin here, it's gonna be less skin. See, this is her other side.
Have it turn.
Turn into and then here. So open your eyes. There's numbing already injected in the area, so there's some swelling from the numbing medication. But we'll share Julie's before and after photo. Okay, we can also treat the under eyes, and that's what I'm going to be doing now.
So while Dr. Tess is doing that, we did get a question about how much the cat scratch procedure costs. So currently, at this point, Dr. Tess is the only one who is offering it, and it's $2,500 for the upper and the lower eyelids.
In this field, because
This is a fraction of the cost of surgical blepharoplasty. And you guys saw the,
Super minimal downtime too.
yeah, and you don't have scars. Because that's a big thing, obviously, with blepharoplasty and anything with surgery, that you can get scar, you will get scars. And if you do have a lot of loose skin in the area, can you still get it done? Yes. And you may need to do a second procedure, and each time you remove extra skin.
How long do you wait in between?
You want to wait at least 3 months,
Okay.
because you will be building new collagen. So the advantage of this over surgery is this is also a regenerative process, which means this treatment will build collagen in the skin. So it does improve the quality, the texture, and the youthfulness of the skin itself, which if you just have surgery and you just remove the skin, it doesn't really rejuvenate your skin. You just remove the extra skin. So that's also the advantage of having this type of procedure.
And you don't look different after. That's the thing. Sometimes when you take skin off and you cut skin, it actually makes you look different.
Yes, that's right.
Changes the shape of your eyes.
Right.
You know.
Your
Yeah.
smile.
Yes, definitely true. And then depending on how you scar, sometimes that scar becomes a problem for you, and you have to chase it and try to improve it over time. Okay.
So I do want to clarify, when I gave the price of the 2,500, that is upper and lower eyelids for both eyes.
Yes.
Julie's a demo, so we're only gonna do one.
Yeah, she has
Yeah, yeah,
to,
we're gonna do
she
before
needs
and
to
after.
work for maybe another year, and then we'll do the left eye.
And those of you who are joining us, you're like, oh my God, that looks painful. Well, she's been numb. We injected
Lidocaine.
lidocaine anesthesia here for Julie.
And it looks like she doesn't even feel a thing. She's
I
not
know.
even using the laughing gas.
Why is
so.
that?
Wow.
Yay, good job, Rick.
And then can we talk about recovery? Because obviously it's called cat scratch.
Okay, so this is finished. Yeah, so recovery. Julie, open your eyes. You can already see the skin here looks tighter. Julie, look here. You see?
Ooh,
You see how
yeah.
this, her eye bag looks more pronounced, and here looks tighter.
Not the eyelids. You can
Yeah.
tell the eyelids.
And remember this,
Wow, your eyelid looks like
This-
tighter.
this is injected with numbing.
Mhm. Oh, so it's puffy.
Did you inject this side too?
Not yet.
Yeah, so this is puffy just from the injection. And so she actually has less puffiness there, even for her under eyes, if there was no numbing, but you can kind of see. Open your eyes again. Julie. Yeah. There.
Oh, look at
You
that.
see it? Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see.
you can
You
definitely
can
see.
you can see the crease in her. Do you see it, Julie? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how will she feel after the numbing wears off, and what's the recovery
Okay,
that's
so
expected?
yeah, so it may burn, sting a little bit, because these are superficial, tiny little kind of wounds in the skin. That's why they're gonna heal with a little bit of scabbing. But no one really needs any strong pain medication or anything like that. I mean, maybe Tylenol if you feel sore, but really we did this on James and he was fine. And you can have a lot of swelling the following day. So don't be alarmed. Yeah, there's
healing cream.
products that we apply on the skin immediately after, and we also send
If anything, it just
patients
feels.
home.
If anything, it feels warm. So you can
Mhm.
put, you can put cold, you
Down.
can put ice, you can.
Yeah, so the downtime, I'd say 5 days. You can still work, you can do things. It doesn't really hurt after maybe the first few hours. The following day, it doesn't really sting. You're using your products, but you will be swollen. You will have some scabs. If you have an event, you want to give yourself at least, I would say, a week
to 2 weeks before, you know, any event like that.
But we got two questions. I don't know if you'd already answered. Does it help with sunken eyes? And then someone asked if the results are permanent.
Yes, so sunken eyes, as I mentioned earlier, this would be because she'll already have some downtime, she'll already have some swelling, scabbing. This would be a perfect time if Julie was going to get what we call our plasma filler. Platelet-rich fibrin matrix is how we address the under eye hollow volume loss naturally. And I shared, especially those on Instagram and Facebook, I shared Rick treated my under eyes and temples last week with platelet-rich fibrin matrix, and you guys are seeing me pretty up close, and it looks amazing. Good
Is
job,
it perfect
Rick.
again?
Good job, Rick. And yeah, so those of you who want RN pricing, Rick or Angela will be the one working on
Angela's
you.
the best.
And I make sure that they're very, very well
So
trained because they're the ones that treat me. And so, yeah, so we do that for volume. But if you have loose skin, then the combination of cat scratch, resurfacing, plus platelet-rich fibrin matrix is a beautiful combination to really address the two things that happen as we age with the under eyes, which is skin deterioration and volume loss.
Is it permanent?
Is it permanent? The answer is yes. The improvement that you get a permanent reset of the aging process, which means however much younger you look, however much more open and tighter and lifted the skin looks, that is your new baseline that you will age from. So that's why I love the regenerative therapies like this, where, you know, you really get a brand new baseline. Yes, okay, so thank you, Julie. I promise I'm gonna treat the other side after the Zoom, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Ooh, you know what? I do want you to go over two pictures, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So this is someone very special to you, I think. Dr. Lee. Oh, look, in the flesh. Come here. The man who made Dr. Tess a mother.
She doesn't want me to come on screen for some reason. I think it's because I don't have my scrubs on.
No. It's okay.
Here we go.
He doesn't have a clean shirt.
He's always behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You can't tell on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. That's the look these days.
Here's
Yeah.
my eyes in real life. Here we
Right,
go.
there you go. So this is James before. This is the before. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Let me
where's
see
he
it.
after?
Here. There he is.
I'm right here. That's great.
Right? Yeah. So James is always the first patient who gets
Anything
treated.
done?
And you were really impressed, right? Babe, come here. You can just share your experience with this, and you can tell them where this is. So, and this
Well,
kind of shows the scabs too.
I just have to share that normally to get results like this, you have to have surgery. You have to have, you have to get cut. You have to have skin removed. But this procedure, what it does is it takes it fractionated. It takes a little bit at a time, so you don't have to take a swath of skin. As you saw, the little dots of skin. So it leaves everything intact.
Your
The
eyes look
recovery
good.
is easy. Within a couple of days, everything is recovered.
Look at how
So,
heavy his lids were
yeah.
before. And then 3 days, he had these tiny scabs. You can kind of see there. You can see the scabs there. And then in 1 week, day 5 days, within 5 days, most of the scabs have fallen off. And that's most patients at around day 5 is when all those scabs just kind of magically just are gone.
It's just a little itchy, and you just they soften up with washing your face, and you just rub them off. Between day 5, 7, they fall off by themselves. And I was left with a little bit of, just some mild discoloration that looked like I was just natural shadow. I had natural eyeshadowing for about maybe 3 months, and then it recovered like normal.
Yeah, so there are certain skin types that that can have that. We can, especially if we go a little bit more aggressive with the cat scratch, you don't see it as much. You're talking about the Sublamax, which is more invasive.
More invasive.
Yeah. So, but with this one, you didn't really get any, but thanks, babe.
All right.
All right. And then I know they wanted me to show you this before we finish. And this, those of you who know us and know me and have researched our work, we are known for our time machine procedure. And here, Angie can show me, you have
Yeah.
nicer nails than me. Mine are chipped.
I just got mine done yesterday.
Exactly. So this actually is the mom of Charlena, who is the estheticians to the Kardashians and the Jenners. So Char's mom traveled from Norway.
Wow.
And she wanted a complete rejuvenation. And you can see this is after just one visit and one treatment with our time machine procedure. So this is a combination procedure customized based on patient's skin type. And she's kind of olive skin.
Yeah.
And you can see incredible improvement. This is not our photos. So again, this is not filtered. This is not Photoshopped.
Yeah, these are photos that
These are
she
the
had provided
photos
to
she
us.
took before, and then she took after. She's back in Norway, and this is her photo. And they cannot believe the kind of improvement that she's gotten. And this is, if we go from top to bottom, like just overall the quality, texture, pores, fine lines,
The volume too.
even pigmentation.
Mhm.
So with the time machine procedure, we do a resurfacing, and so the pigmentation even gets better. We also treated her neck, and even her neck's better, but
Yeah.
the brows got lifted, the eyelids, we didn't do cat scratch resurfacing on her. We just did the time machine procedure, but the volume.
And I don't know if you can appreciate it through this camera, but Dr. Tess was talking about melasma. So she actually does have kind of splotchier skin tone, and it's just like areas of melasma. And then in the after photo, her skin looks so much brighter and cleaner looking, a lot more even.
Right. And because we do a combination of resurfacing of the skin that allows for that improvement in your pores, pigmentation, sun damage, fine lines, wrinkles. And then we use a skin tightening treatment, radiofrequency microneedling. And then we infuse it with growth factors, platelet-rich plasma, which is injected as well in certain areas. That's why she has volume,
Yeah.
all natural. She didn't want fillers because she didn't want to look different, because she's beautiful. So this is the key, regenerative therapies. How much is the time machine procedure? So first of all, I want to just say that we do offer free consultation. So if you are interested in any of the treatments, the products, contact the clinic. You can go to our website, mbeautyclinic.com. You can email us at info@mbeautyclinic.com. And I will post our toll-free number as well. You can set up a consultation with one of our consultants.
So you have two options for a consultation. You can do a complimentary consultation with a consultant, which is one of our staff, and our staff they're just lovely.
Hi, Jenny.
And they've been with us for a very long time, and they're trained by me and Dr. Tess.
Yes, but
and all the recommendations will come from Dr. Tess directly.
Yeah, so I get your photos, and then we make recommendations, and we do customize it based on your, whatever issues that are concerning for you. But and then you get a quote, because that's really what most people really care about. But all I'm gonna say is that our patients are very happy, because we do try our very best to deliver the biggest bang for your buck. And if you are from out of town, we do have a lot of out of town patients, like Jenny. Hi, Jenny from Arizona. Hello, my friend. And patients who fly from different countries. So I'm really, I feel very blessed to have patients like that.
Sorry, this just popped up in my head. Dr. Tess was just on Fox 5 News last night because it's Skin Cancer Awareness Month. And we do want to promote that we are offering free skin cancer exams on Thursday.
Screening.
And that's next week, right? So next Thursday.
Oh, hello from Arizona. I'm coming to visit. Yes, Jenny. Thank you. So So again, those of you who stayed with us the whole time, we are gonna do the raffles. We wanna just tell you about our specials too. So let's read the special. So those of you who are interested in the cat scratch resurfacing, if you book that, you will get 15 free units.
20.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, 15.
Oh,
15.
Okay, 15 free units of Jeuveau. Jeuveau, talk a little bit about
Ooh,
Jeuveau.
okay, I love Jeuveau. So Jeuveau is like Botox, but better.
It really is better.
I really do believe in it. I have it. Literally everybody in our office has Jeuveau. It works on the muscles, and just really like we've gotten so good with where to put it. You can just look like yourself,
Yeah.
but like you got a ton of sleeve. You just look fresh.
Totally.
And you can do it around the mouth now. You can do it on the neck. I get it
Oh
on the
my God.
jawline as well because I
Jawline.
got a square jaw. And then you love it on your
This.
neck.
I love it on my, I love it on my neck. If you haven't had Botox or Jeuveau for the neck, you must do it. It really helps with the bands. It really helps with the
The
lines.
lines.
And you know, we also now have advanced techniques to really create a nicer, more sculpted looking jawline. We call it Jeuveau.
Mhm,
Also,
Jeuveau.
if you want facial slimming, we could do that. And I also shared my treatment for underarm sweating because summer's coming
yes.
up. If you're really annoyed by underarm sweating, you can also stop underarm
This is
sweating.
a perfect time for that, actually.
Mhm.
You do it right before it gets hot.
Exactly.
And then
Oh,
the
thank
other
you. They said great presentation.
Aw.
Thanks.
Thank you. So the other Mother's Day special is free CO2 V-Lift, and that's valued at $650. Remember, there's five
Five
of them
treatments,
in
yes.
here.
Mhm.
And that's if you get the O shot. So you get a free box of the CO2 V-Lift with any O shot procedure.
Yeah, so let me just say a little bit, just quickly about the O shot. The O shot is an incredible treatment. It's non-invasive. It's not surgery, and it's all natural. Just utilizing your own growth factors again from platelet-rich plasma. We are one of the first practices in the world to offer platelet-rich plasma to our patients,
Yeah.
and we use it from hair restoration. I just had
Yeah.
recently last week with my time machine procedure
Volume
and
restoration.
platelet-rich fibrin matrix. You can use the same platelet-rich plasma to rejuvenate the tissues in our private areas, the vaginal areas, and it will help with incontinence, dryness. If you have also some patients have recurrent UTIs.
Yeah.
And so when you get that, we all believe in combination therapies. We will
Mhm.
throw in your own VCO2 lift treatment.
Can I just say
it's
too
amazing.
that how long have you been doing the O shot now?
Probably 7 years.
No longer than that. We
Could
were
be.
at our old office.
Okay,
when-
so
10 years.
10 years.
I would say 10 years. So I wanted to point that out because the idea of O shot may sound new to some people, but it's really not. Dr. Tess has been doing it for 10 years. She was on the forefront of it. So I want everybody to know that she knows her anatomy. She knows where to go. We've been doing this for a
And we
long
we
time.
taught courses
Yeah.
to other doctors and practitioners how to do this. So we feel very, very comfortable as far as our expertise, and
Yeah,
we really
absolutely.
are so passionate about these treatments and
And they
the
work.
use of platelet-rich
I mean,
plasma.
bottom
and
line, they
growth factors. They work. And what else? So if you're not yet ready for the O shot, but you want to try just the carboxy therapy, just the VCO2 lift,
Mhm.
we're offering it at 30% off.
So that's 30% off.
Upneek, you didn't do
And
Upneek.
Upneek.
Okay, talk a little bit about Upneek to finish.
So Upneek is cool. This
I
is
can't
for-
live without Upneek, guys.
This is perfect for if you have an important day, you have an
I use it
event.
almost every day.
You
every day
almost,
is
or like you're gonna take a
important.
photo. So today would have been a good day for me to have done it. But these are one-time use
You can
drops,
use it. Show
and
it
then
to
you
them.
put them in your eye.
Yes.
I actually
Your
think
eye
it makes my eyes look whiter.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh
and
no,
then it
of
makes
course. It definitely brightens the
So
white
see?
parts of your eyes. It actually activates the muscles that we can't control, that opens and lifts the upper eyelid skin.
Kind of like a garage door,
Mhm.
lifts it up.
And it's painless to do the drops, one drop each eye. It's not a permanent fix, but it is magical. And for those of you who really just want to optimize, the way you look, and it does make you look more alert, more awake, more with it, younger, fresher, more
'Cause
energetic.
when I'm sleepy, my eyes
So I mean, you
really
can't even keep your
like
eyes open.
yeah, that's really what it is. My eyes tend to get like they
So that's
close when I'm
Upneek.
sleepy.
I really can't live without Upneek. I use it
So it's
all
not
the
not
time.
kicking in yet. It does take a couple minutes. So maybe over the course of like the ending of our Zoom, you might
Yes.
notice that I'm gonna look a little more
And
bright eyed.
Upneek, it comes in a box of 45.
Oh,
and
this
they're-
one's not open
and they're
yet, but-
individually wrapped. So you
Like
can
this.
throw a bunch in. I throw a bunch in my travel kit, in my
Yeah.
makeup bag, because sometimes I just forget, and then I just put drops, and then within 15 minutes, your eyes will look amazing. They'll be more open, like I said, whiter, the white's brighter,
Mhm.
and we're offering that at 30%
off.
And-
I actually never went over the two other raffle items.
Oh,
So I want to
yes.
just go over again since we're almost done, the raffle items. So remember, we've got this whole Illumier skincare set, right? So that's valued at $391. And again, that's the tinted sheer hydration SPF, the Illumini for the under eye area, Hydrolite moisturizer, the microderm polish,
That's how they look.
and then the eye rescue pads. The other raffle item is 20 units of Jeuveau
Mhm.
with the
Okay.
RNs. That's either going to be me or Nurse Rick.
So you can use that for your.
Yeah, 20 is perfect for the frown,
for the
the
cruise.
crow's feet. Oh, we did have a question. Does Jeuveau help for grinding and clenching, also known as bruxism?
Absolutely.
Yes, I am like the queen of getting it done for
Very
that.
tight. Tim.
Yeah, I hold my tension and my exhaustion in my jaw. I clench a lot. And so I was actually like the first patient that you had ever done with it. And within like a month, I had a lot of relief with like the tenderness and the tension here, but also cosmetically, like, whoa, my face looks so much
Facial
less
shape,
square.
yeah.
So yeah, facial shaping.
Facial shaping, facial slimming,
Mhm.
treatment of your TMJ, bruxism if you grind your teeth, and supposedly because of COVID and everybody is more stressed
Yeah.
out. There's a lot more of that, and that can Jeuveau can definitely be
Yeah.
used for that. And someone
and-
was asking how much the O shot is.
Mhm.
So it's $1,900. But with the special, you will get the VCO to lift, treatment.
So that's a $650 value for the.
And
VCO
I'm
treatment.
the only one that performs the O shot, and you will use the nitrous gas, the
Yes.
Pronox
So
anesthesia.
don't be
We
scared.
numb the area with topical numbing cream.
It's actually not that
Yeah,
painful, in
I
my
inject
opinion.
numbing in the areas too. So
Yeah,
it's people are pleasantly surprised.
it's quick
And
too.
it works.
It's a very quick
It
procedure.
works.
Well,
Okay.
back to the Jeuveau, the 20
Mhm.
units of Jeuveau is valued at $240. And then the final raffle item is one Venus Freeze face skin tightening treatment, which, by the way, for all of you that are on Instagram, please go to our Instagram page at mbeautyclinic.com
Mhm.
because we're currently running a Mother's Day special where you can enter our giveaway for a free Venus Freeze treatment with Chelsea.
Awesome. Yes, please check that out.
And that's
then-
valued at $300.
All right, and what we'll do is we'll contact the winners, right, Lise? Yep. We'll contact the winners. You'll know about it.
Mhm.
Lisa will run a report. And I just want to say a very special thank you to Lisa, Cheryl, and James for setting it all up.
Our behind the scenes
Yes,
people.
yes. Thank you. And Rick for doing an excellent job
Numbing.
in numbing, and James and Rick for doing an excellent job on my time machine.
Oh,
I did the Pixel Lift time machine a week ago.
that's important.
And yeah, I was on Fox News last night
Yeah.
with Maria Arcega Dunn and
Phil
Phil.
Blauer,
And they're like,
our
oh my God, you look so
friends.
good. They want a time machine
Yeah.
too. So there you go.
And thank you, Julie, for being
Thank
brave and going on
you.
our Zoom.
She's excited. She already see a difference.
Mhm.
So I'll finish Julie. And again, free consultation, guys, take advantage of it. And I just want to show to end, we want our theme song to play, but also this is the CO2 lift mask. And when it solidifies, it's like this. And so it just kind of comes off and it just falls off and washes off.
Any
okay?
last minute questions, Lise?
That's
Oh,
it?
look, my eyes do look bigger.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look. Show. Yeah, neat. Bye guys.
Thank
Happy
you for joining
Mother's
us. Happy
Day,
Mother's
everyone.
Day.
Thank you for joining us. Tune in for our next one, okay? Bye.
Bye.